What's going on, you guys? So, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder, is still the main topic amongst the boxing community. Even in defeat, Deontay Wilder is still at the tip of everybody's tongue. The bronze bomber suffered a broken hand in his fight with Tyson Fury, a busted lip, pierced eardrum, broken finger, broken knuckle. The bronze bomber left that fight pretty damaged. But according to Malik Scott, he's good, and he just simply needs rest. And we may not hear from Deontay Wilder for quite a while. But one thing your boy Bushido would like to see the bronze bomber do after he clear his head and everything calms down for him is come out and address Tyson Fury. Come out and congratulate Tyson Fury for a job well done. And just salute the better man. I think the bronze bomber needs to do that before it's all said and done. Despite everything, I get it that there's a lot of animosity there and everything. But at the end of the day, you go look back on this 10, 15 years from now and really wish that you congratulated the man in a spectacular fight. But nonetheless, the bronze bomber is still the main topic amongst the boxing community, for better or worse. You know, in my opinion, Deontay Wilder reminds me of Tiger Woods to golf. In a sense to where nobody was paying attention to golf. Your average sports fan wasn't paying attention to golf until Tiger Woods came on the scene. Your average boxing fan wasn't paying attention to the heavyweight division until the bronze bomber came on the scene. So I think Deontay Wilder should be respected and appreciated for his services in the sport of boxing. A lot of fighters and fans are very critical of Deontay Wilder, but after what we witnessed this past weekend in his fight with Tyson Fury, the heart, the unmatched heart that he has displayed. I mean, he was clearly fatigued. His hand probably was broken from the fourth round on, but he still fought on, and he went on his shield. And you have nothing, you can do nothing but respect that. I think the real fighting fans, the real box fans that may have not been fond of Deontay Wilder gained a respect for Wilder because of the heart and the courage that he showed fighting that uphill battle against Tyson Fury. The Cinderella man of boxing, the underdog, the American dream, Deontay Wilder. He did a good job. He did a good job. Some people say he needs to retire. Others say he should go for another run. But what your boy Bushido thinks, I think Deontay Wilder needs to take some rest, take some time off, and then decide what he wants to do. I think the boxing world will eventually miss Deontay Wilder, even the haters, because they ain't gonna have nobody else to hate on. I think it's gonna be a big piece of the vision missing without Deontay Wilder. I don't think none of the American heavyweights can move the needle like Deontay Wilder did. I don't think nobody else in boxing can really move the needle outside of Tyson Fury and maybe Anthony Joshua like Deontay Wilder has done. So whatever the bronze bomber decides to do, I'm with it. I do think he took a lot of damage in those fights with Tyson Fury. Between those two fights, who else in boxing is fighting a guy 30 to 50 pounds heavier than him and taking that kind of damage? So that's what concerns your boy Bushido the most about the bronze bomber. He's taking a lot of damage. His hands, breaking, stuff like that. And speaking of the hands break, now looking at the fight and what the team Wilder could have did differently, there's quite a few things they could have done differently. Sticking to his normal gloves, the gloves that he was originally going to use, should have been the move. Him trying to fight fire with fire end up backfiring on him. And that possibly could have cost him that fight against Fury to the point where he couldn't use his right hand. He should have used his regular gloves. He shouldn't have put on so much size. There's a few things Wilder could have did differently. He should have stuck to the game plan in the fight, kept working the body. But nonetheless, we end up getting a classical fight that we're going to remember forever. It's being deemed as the greatest heavyweight fight of all time. And rightfully so. But the bronze bomber Deontay Wilder, where would the division be without him? Where would boxing be without the bronze bomber? Will we have gotten such a great fight that so many fans, casual fans, and fans across the world, will we have gotten such a fight if there was no Deontay Wilder? Just to put things in perspective for all the Wilder haters out there, who would you hate on? Right? Who else? You're not going to hate on AJ. You're not going to hate on Andy. He's too nice. You're not going to hate on Tyson. So who you going to hate on? Who's going to be that guy for you to hate now if there is no Deontay Wilder? Right? I think Deontay Wilder should be appreciated, celebrated, and respected. I think boxing fans, considering Deontay Wilder's story, right? His humble beginnings, you would think that people will appreciate that, respect that. But that's just not how it works today. You know, it's just not how it works. The humble beginnings that Deontay Wilder had and him just kind of taking a gamble with the sport of boxing. It's such a dangerous sport, taking a gamble. And it also raises the question is, where does this heart, this will, this courage, this determination come from? From a guy who started so late in the sport, a guy who wasn't bred to be a fighter, a guy who just kind of took it up to support his daughter. Where does that heart, that will, that determination come from? I think Deontay Wilder is a special fighter, and I think he deserves his roses now. Like, subscribe, hot your boy. Peace out.